So hey Nosy Gang, I'm back. So I had to watch the video, right? So I'm gonna be watching some other damn videos because I've been missing a lot. Oh God. Like, oh girl, that's old news. What else you got to talk about? Shit. You late? I know somebody probably like, she late? Like what? But anyways, y'all, once again, I'm just gonna shout it. It is my birthday. Y'all, it's my birthday. Y'all can see me $1. Damn. Y'all only see I only got like 900 subscribers. I ain't getting paid not a dime. Not one little cent. You two don't like me. I told y'all that. Didn't I tell y'all that? But anyways, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all, the Tasha K thing, even though it's so old, my friend was like, how Tasha K, how she sound? And when she had to pay that money, and then all I could think about is her sitting there, right, talking about the bitch is mad, the bitch is mad because I won't settle out of court. The bitch is mad, and I just kept thinking about how she was just sitting up there. Girl, you should have settled out of court, right? But anyways, that's probably anyways. So if y'all rock with me, subscribe, leave a comment, like the video. Even though I'm not going to get put out there in the algorithm, just like it so maybe somebody else can see it. It's always going to be one little hater. One little hater that's got something to say, that's one of their minions, little Mucker minions or Latoya minions, the little newlywed couple, right? This engagement. It's the talk of the town. That's the most views that mush mouth born motherfucker ever seen, right? That is the most views he ever seen. And he probably like, you know what? Let me keep this going. Oh, it's going up. I'm about to start having a career on YouTube. Now, y'all see how he said he was going to start putting real estate shit up there, right? Ain't nobody about to watch that shit. So he had to flip the narrative. He had to flip that and put something out there that's for shock value. Because why? When I seen the shit, it was a shock to me. It's shock value. That's what I think it is. I mean, it's a few people that when I was looking through my comments, because I haven't checked it, because oh God, I just been working, and even knew when I get the breaks or whatever, y'all. It's just some days, because when you sitting in one spot for like 8 damn hours with only 2 short breaks and a short ass lunch, I just be, oh God, it just makes you get kind of, when you're sitting there waiting for a call, you get kind of sleepy. So during my time when I could check, I nod off like an old ass person sitting in the chair in the rocking chair. I nod off. I set my timer. Or sometimes, my little 30 minutes, I order like something, and then by the time you go get the shit and come back, it's time for you to clock back in, can't even eat. So I be putting people I be putting them on hold. I be like, yeah, just give me one moment to look over your account. And I just be eating. And I'm like, okay, so let's see here. I'm like, damn, because then you don't have no time to do shit. And then when I'm off, it's like I'm tired, ready to go take a shower and lay the hell down. Just start it all over again, right? But anyways, so I looked at the video because I was like, it just disgusts me when I seen it. So I was holding off watching it. And even my boyfriend he was like, you got to talk about this shit. I bet, he was like, I wonder your people saying, dang, why she ain't putting out no video? I say, ain't nobody thinking about me. I said, nobody ain't worrying about me in no damn video. I said, everybody and their mama talking about it. He was like, yeah, they could be talking about it, but your people may want to hear what you have to say. And I was like, man, they not worrying about me. I said they got everybody else talking about it, right? But I still have my day ones to come by. So I was like, you know what? I don't want them to start, slowly moving on. So let me talk to them because, he kind of got a point. Like, my people, just like I'm subscribed to one of my I'm a mod, right? On one of my friend's channel I watch. I'm gonna call him a friend because hell, we all engage. And he had someone new come over there trolling. He was like, look, I don't care who don't watch me. I got my 40-something people in the chat, and that's all I need. And I'm like, that is all I need, because everybody else around and start coming and really don't rock with you. But you have your same ones that come by. Hey, Nosy, how you doing? Those ones that come by and it means a lot that I'm on someone's mind to come by to even speak to me. I'm one of them type of people. I'm a Pisces, so if you know about that sign, you know what kind of people we are. But anyways, let's get to the topic. So I watched the video and I'm sitting there, and this same type of video reminds me, like, why is he's trying to be like this professional type of persona type guy. That video reminds me of Erica and Mucker's date. Y'all remember that? Like, y'all had to do all that to go to a damn Brazilian steakhouse. I mean, I could have seen if it was like a big event, but I mean, for his little fake ass marriage, it was, I guess, to him a big event. But for that date, it just reminded me of the date, so to speak. You know how Erica was sitting there. She was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. My hairstylist, she canceled on me, and I believe every girl has that little black dress. You know what I'm saying? And then he get up in the camera and he was like, I'm gonna take her somewhere special, da 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 da. And then they just had to record that moment. So Latoya, honey, I wouldn't even feel special because he already done did it for somebody else. I mean, not the proposing part, but as far as having that moment, he had to capture the first date on the damn camera. You know what I'm saying? Even though we all know it's for like a video or whatever, but it just gave me, when I seen that, it just reminded me of that Brazilian steakhouse date that him and Erica went on, except he has a little bit more genuine care for Latoya than he did Erica. So I was just looking and I wrote the key points down. So here he go, talking about, thinking about, proposing. I asked, has she been in a public place, right? We talked about that at the last video. But he was like, I was thinking about taking her to a favorite restaurant. So my thing is, how long have y'all been talking, or are you just taking notes? Because, I speculate. We do allegedlys over here, right? So what if he allegedly say, okay, what you like to eat? What's your favorite things or whatever? And then he rehearses it, sit down. I know her favorite. She loves her oyster. She loves a lemon drop. I know everything she's going to order. So, I'm just making it. I got to capture this special moment. And I know you guys is, thinking, why so soon? Yes, that is what the hell we're thinking. Why so soon? Is it so fake? I mean, why? It's like, 'cause when when you're in love, and it's just like every moment that she's not around me, I can't be without her. I gotta have her. She always stay on my mind, and you just know that special person. Plus, we're not getting any younger. You that damn whip that fast? Is she sitting, in a room? Quiet room with candles, little 5-point star. Is she doing some type of work on you? Did she hand you something or make you a dish or something and you ate it, had a piece of hair? Did it have her hair or something in there, or her skin cells or something? You ate it and then you just magically overnight just admire her. Cause think about it. She's from, the Creole, Louisiana. I'm not saying all people get down and do that type of work, but is there some type of spell on you allegedly? This is just my theory, because you acting a little bit too, in love, like you've been with her for over a year, and you're like, now's the time. This is the time. I gotta do it. But I still think it's fake. But his persona is that giving off is like sprung. It's giving off whip. This, like, what did she do to you? It's giving spell. Put a spell on. Did she put a spell on your ass? Cause she acts like, she's into him, and oh, thanks, baby, but it's not to the nature of how he acts. He acts like he is just head over heels. He's smitten. When she leaves, he hurry up and text her like, oh, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. I keep her going back and forth like a soccer team. But you know what I'm saying? It's just that type of, he seems to be like is he under a spell? Did he get a spell put on him? I'm getting my revenge because I still think Latoya has some type of agenda. Did she do some type of work and started humming and, in the room or something, lighting candles and, next thing you know, I made this dish for you. Oh, thank you. He eats it. Then, he start feeling funny a few days later and all of a sudden he just instantly attracted to her. I mean, because some of that shit happens in real life. People get spells put on them to make someone want them. I mean, we don't know, but we know them. They grimy. Both of them grimy anyway. But let's just go forward. So he's like, I want this night to be perfect, and you know, you already been married once. So, I always envision, and I may be the special type because I know everything is not like, fairy tale like, but I always envision like if I get married, I'm not trying to be one that's gonna get married twice, thrice, and all that. I'm not trying to be passed around and be like, this is my fourth marriage, because then you start being with people and like, this is my second. You be like, okay, well, maybe the first one didn't go on. Then you go to your third. I'm like, what the hell going on with you? What's wrong with you? But anyways, I mean, I guess they both been married before, but then he's talking about how he's looking for a house for her, and well, since I'm doing this, since he's talking about proposing, I don't know if we gonna find a house or get one built. I mean, this dude is just really like planning his life ahead, right? Even though I still think it's fake. But building the house, and you willing to do all this, but you didn't show Erica that type, even though we know it probably wouldn't have moved that far, but we never know, because it's always, you can be with someone that may not be into you like that, but then the more they start to be around you and more around you, they start gaining more love for you and more feelings for you. Because let's just say if none of this drama unfolded, yeah, Mucker may have acted standoffish, but I think the more and more he probably would have started hanging around Erica, he would have gained some type of care and love for her. Because there's some people that do that. They may not be into you at first, and just may standoffish and all that, but I guess the more they be around you and the more they, you know, get to know you and find out the real you, and you could be totally different, because he could just been basing off what he's seen online, you know what I'm saying, knowing that she do YouTube and all that, like, oh, she this type of person, I gotta keep my guard up because I don't know what, and then she may not have been that way towards him, but from what he's seen in the past, it's like, let me keep my guard up because I don't want to be like him. She's making videos on me, playing recordings and doing all this, right? Even though she probably could have had a reason to do that. Like, people ain't gonna believe me because of what happened in the past. So, it may be like the boy who cried wolf, but I'm actually telling the truth this time type of thing. But hell, we don't know. But anyways, then he was like, oh, so I had to get the team together. Like, you got this whole production team and all that. Stop it. Because you was like, just from hearing like what he said, but you probably had your goddamn brother or somebody recording for your ass. Like, you got a team of people and this is just a big production show like reality. Come on, dude. You're not at that status now. You're a realtor and all that, but you acting like, everything that you do is a moment to remember type thing. But Erica said you ain't that type of person behind that, but off that camera, you not who you say you are. If you are who, there we stop. Anyways, so he's like, being in love. And I'm like, you in love, and, the feelings he have and her feelings. How do you know if she really feel like that for you? Because I still think it's an agenda. Anyone can sit up there. My thing is, she sold that dream to us, right? Didn't we? Because at first, she had me fooled too. But then, my thing is, she's a little bit too perfect. And, my boyfriend just kept saying every time we seen the videos with her, he was like, man, it's just something always. She's just too perfect. She just can't be too perfect. It's something that's not. He was like, she may be a little, off. She may be a little dingy, right? She may be crazy because it's just too perfect. And the way she acted in the videos, she was like, oh, yes, baby. And then just being so romantic and looking in his eyes, the same thing Mucker doing, to Latoya. I mean, she was just being like the perfect person, and that's what won everybody over. And then, as he said that, I start looking more and more, and then when they had that sit down, right, when everyone started attacking. Now, this is my thing. I be trying to find the comments when people, are saying negative stuff, but I know it was people also doing videos. But I think these motherfuckers be taking the time, and they swear up and down that they don't go and read nobody comments, right? But I think Latoya, when it's probably getting posted, she probably was reading and reading. Look what they saying about me, and they delete it. Cause when we try to go find the negative comments or whatever to see what people got to say, you can barely find it. Cause I think they take the time and to delete it. But that's like going through hundreds and hundreds of comments. So good God, they have the energy for all that. But anyways, then when they had that sit down, right? And he did this same sit down. It's like everyone he encountered, Crier, that's who we talking about. Everyone that he encountered, they all is just like after a month or so, they have this talk where they sit down, and it's like these people saying that you over here using me. Now, once you already doing YouTube, yes, I had already collab, like it was with Delory, right? I collab with Zaddy Chunk Chunk, but y'all had a falling out and something was said, but they said that they worked it out or they back cool. Then she did like some collab with Bianca Mama, right? Bianca Mom and her dude or something like that. But I guess Corey was trying to get to the fact to say she's already collab with known people. So how could she be using me when she was already doing this herself and she got her own place? I asked her to come out here with me. But then we learned that your son told you that it's the like couples channel is it right now. So y'all was in a business type thing. But to us, y'all played like to the public that y'all was a couple, but not knowing that it's business. Even though when my boyfriend first showed me Crier and D, because it's like, oh my God, you got to see how his girl is and all that. I'm like, she's not into him. I said, you sure they together? Because she just looked like she disgusted with him and all that. He's like, nah, that's just how she act. I'm like, I just knew something. You can get the feeling like, something ain't right with that relationship. Then we find out it's a business. But to loyal people who like Crier and all that, and who's been there before, he got with her, like, she using you, she this, and it always give them a bad name. But we not knowing it's a business relationship. So when they split up, he'll get in the camera. Yeah, she used me. It's the same thing. Then with Erica, the same thing. Soon as y'all split up, yeah, she used me. She ain't using me, y'all. She this and she that. Blase, blase, right? Then with Latoya, they had the same sit down, and then she just swear up and down, no, I only got my channel under my regular name, and I just use it to look at videos, just a regular YouTube account like everybody else. It's like, see guys, see, she she's not using me, and they want to know how you're so good with the camera. Well, I was always in pageants, and so I'm not camera shy. No, they didn't say was you camera shy, you not scared to be in front of the camera. They said your ass knew how to operate that good. We didn't say nothing about you being camera shy. That's two different things, baby girl. Because the way you holding that camera, it was that wobbly, drop it like it's hot. It didn't do none of that. You was holding it steady. And most beginners, you can tell when some people who starting out, the camera, it be all looking up at the ceiling and all that. We ain't get none of that. That's what the people want to know. But I like how you dodged that question when it was asked, right? Then, are you going to make your own YouTube if something was to happen? No, just all soft but in her mind, you damn skippy I am. I'm just waiting for the right moment because I know, I know your ex gonna come out with some shit, and I'ma just act like I don't do drama, and I'ma leave, but then I'ma make my channel. We never know what was going on in that bitch head. But anyway. But she sat there and literally lied to the public. Then Erica comes out with all this stuff, and then Crier then was pillow talking, I guess talking to each other. I guess probably, people don't get over each other like that. So maybe if he had a situation, they probably came to the conclusion where they could be cordial and they probably talked about things, but that's also not good because if one another gets mad at each other, they can just come out and say, well, weren't you saying this about her? And weren't you saying this about him? And so it was known that what the Erica said that she think the family was using, right? Because it's funny, and I did think Mucker was using her because if you will look at the past videos that since are deleted, he will always make sure that Erica would shout out his damn channel. Don't nobody want to see your boring ass. But with Latoya, it was just her IG. But the thing is, you keep shouting out her IG to build it up. She can say, hey, y'all, my response to our breakup, go to this YouTube channel, and everyone is going to flock to it. Hell, it was people already just subscribing under her normal name, right? When it was Latoya Manuel. And then it's just mighty funny that she let something that small that you can get over, which it was a fucking lie. You left over a lie. Like, this is my thing. It says something about the ovaries. Oh, she just knew too much, too personal, and y'all did a little bit too much talking. You told her something personal about me, and my thing is that was just, and it was a lie. It was a flat out lie. None of that was going on with you. So my thing is, did you tell him that? Oh, you ain't got to worry about her having no baby. But not knowing this is how devious and how sneaky she is, she told you that, and let's just say nothing ever went wrong, and Erica didn't come out, and everything was just smoothly going on, and then all of a sudden, I'm pregnant. Well, how can that happen, Latoya? I don't know. It must be some type of miracle because I was told that I couldn't, produce or anything. No, she was trying to find a way to get inside that, family tree. Find a way to get some money. Let's just say, because the thing is, let's just say Crier, went along with that. And, if the couple's been together, let's just say more than 6 months or whatever, they feel comfortable enough to not use condoms. But from what we've seen, they was already not using it. You see, that's one thing I'm not dealing with. I don't know you that long. Even if it's 3 months, we don't know each other to that extent. Even though we're dating, we still get to know each other. So, you know. I don't feel comfortable to sit up there and get pregnant by you because then you may switch. Some niggas switch up and some, what I'm saying? They switch up. Nah, man, ain't no way, man. Then they don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's like should wait a certain time frame to when you guys should feel comfortable to not want to use that. If you looking to be maybe in a long term, you know what I'm saying? But let's just say if nothing went wrong and she would have got pregnant. And then Crier at, his age, you never too old to have kids or do anything like that. But he's already, done had his kids. His kids done grown. He still got one, left that needs about to reach 18 because years flying by. I'm like, he'll be what, 70 something when his kids turn 18? So that's my thing. So she was lying about that too, right? And that's just so sneaky. And I mean, and that just tells you more about a person. And I'm surprised Mucker outside looking in wasn't taking in all this to be talking about your ass so damn in love. But this woman literally lied about her medical condition. Lied and even though it's small, lied and said she won't go make a YouTube. You told the people that no, well, if we break up, that's just us. I'm not, going to make no channel. I'm not here. I'm just here for his support, to support him with his channel. But as soon as y'all broke up, your ass had a video less than 24 hours and the channel name had changed. And your subscribers was already at 10K. And, if y'all still want me to do spiritual, I thought one was supposed to be spiritual videos. It turned into pranks, then turned into another couples channel with you and Erica's ex. And I'm just surprised Mucker outside looking in and say, okay, she lied about, her ovaries. There's no way she couldn't say she didn't know this man. And they just exposed in an interview that she heart his photos and wrote a message. But you say you didn't know him. That's another strike. You lied about an important medical condition. Say you won't go make a channel. That's small. Most people ain't going to, pay attention to that. But then you say you didn't know the man. You never heard of him. And then to come to find out, you get caught on it. But you dodged the question when asked. Oh, I don't remember that. Yeah, okay. And then your ex-husband come out with some shit. We thinking that, that's his kids. Well, me and my ex-husband has 2 kids. But then the husband come out and say, that's not one of the son, that's not my son. But, I look at him as my son because she stepped out on me and said she got raped. And come on. And you in love? Really? You're head over heels in love? Let's just see. I'm curious to see how this gonna play out. What kind of shit's gonna be made up about you? Because let's just say you guys split. Everybody like to come to YouTube, and then that's when all the dirt start getting out. When once someone say something that someone don't like, and I had to find out that she, lied about this, and I should have took warning of what happened in, with her history. But I'm thinking people can change and all that, and then that's when she gonna start letting everything out. But you noticed in the video when they sat there, and she was like, "Well, he was there during my time when I was going through stuff, and people was attacking me on the internet, and I could have got down and dirty and showed my proof." Show what proof? The proof that you went and leased something else out after he paid it off? What proof could you have shown? Because he was willing to take it there. That's my thing. What more proof did you have? Well, show the proof about you only having the one ovary thing then. Was you going to show those papers? Was you going to show the proof that you actually didn't know him and that could have been somebody else that was hearting and writing a comment? What was you going to actually show? But she said she decided not to get involved in all that. But from what we know, too, the reason why the other interview didn't come out is because you went and begged Moji not to release that. So it had to be some hurtful, fucked up shit in that interview for you to know it's going to ruin my life or whatever he said. I forgot what he said, but, it had to be downright like, to that point. What the fuck is in that was going to make someone get to that point? So that's my thing. What do you have hiding? Because what we see a pretty face and this spiritual, sweet girl, that the persona that she's plays, right? And people are wild about like, oh, she's just every man's dream girl. Shit. But anyways, back to it. But he said he never felt this way, right? That's I'm like, is it spell? Is it giving a spell on your ass? But then anyway, she comes over. I'm gonna tell her that the camera's just recording, our about finding a house or whatever. So I don't know I forgot his excuse for why he said the camera recording was gonna be there. But then, anyways, it's ironically he said he know all her favorite food, and then he talking about the restaurant. And then she ironically says, "Well, what do I like to eat then? What's my favorite food? What do I like to order?" Oh, baby. And then he talks about moving in. Like I was gonna have her move in, with me until we find a house. Like what? That fast? And the way the Bob Latoya gave off to me when he brought up that, it's like, I'm trying to plan on moving with you anytime soon. Like I was looking to have my own. But moving in, yeah, because the way she reacted to it, like, what? Are you serious? I gotta talk to the kids about this. But if you so in love and it's, this is just magical how it happened. This is our fairy tale. Y'all supposed to be so in love. You shouldn't be going over anything with the kids. This should be already something in you. The kids should already, we like my girl. Oh my God, we like him, mama. We like him for you and all that. What is something that to discuss with the kids if the feeling's there, right? If the feeling is already there, you should already know. Like, yeah, this is something I was wanting to do. I was waiting for you to ask me. I was just wondering, is he gonna ask me the big question to move in? You know what I'm saying? That should already be something that don't need to be discussed if y'all so in love and that's something that y'all wanna do, right? But yeah, so she said, let us talk it over with the kids. And then he was like, well, I already talked to the girls and, they're fine with that. And here she go. That's the same way she did with Cryer when he mentioned Darion and all that. When he said something about the girls, oh, my little babies, my little babies. Same thing with Darion, my little Bing Bing. Like, come on, only close, immediate family call him Bing Bing. Yo ass know damn well you won't in that spot yet to be calling him no Bing Bing. Like, what? So that just took me for a loop. Like, those your babies that soon? The girls your babies? Okay. But anyway, so then they fast forward and basically say, yeah, they gonna talk with the kids, la 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 la. But she just seemed like she won't really trying to do that. I mean, to me, it just didn't seem like that's something she wasn't prepared to hear. Because it what it gave to me, like, okay, we're supposed to go along with our little, script to the public, and now this nigga actually getting serious. Then they sitting there eating dinner, right? And they talking about whatever they talking about. The next thing you know, he getting on one knee, and that type of yes, most people ready for that big moment and shot. They're like, oh my God, yes, yes, oh my God, baby. And start hugging and kissing and all that. But she was like, yes, I will. Thank you, baby. What you thanking him for? Thanking him for what? He should be thanking you for saying yes. Like, this is you know what I'm saying? Like, he should be saying, thank you, baby, for accepting this. Oh, I was, afraid that you weren't ready yet. And she just say yes. Come on, that don't seem like I'm ready, yes. That don't seem like it seems like oh, I don't want to hurt his feelings and say no. And then we in this restaurant with all these people in this nice ass restaurant. And, I don't want the public to look at me wrong. So, oh, yes. Oh, my God. Yes, baby. Oh, thank you. Thanking him for what? For what? Exactly. But, anyways, and then they just go on with their little romantic thing and end. But it's just eerie to me. It just how you can tell, like, I don't watch other couples and when they like propose and all that, and when you see that moment, because I'm one of those emotional type people. I see one of them good hearted movies, or it's like a certain scene, and it's like, what I'm saying, like a heart touching scene. You'll sit up there and get that kind of, you'll empathize with them, you know what I'm saying. You know the feeling of what it feels like to be in that spot, and it just bring like a little tear to your eye. But with this type of proposal, it wasn't no, oh my God, he actually, oh man, I know she happy. It gave, I mean, it just one of them stunned faces, like, what? Is this happening? Type of thing. That's the type of feeling it gave. But for her minions, they, oh my God, Latoya, oh my God, you're getting married. He is the right one for you, girl. And then be the same one when she said, oh, it didn't work out. We had to break off the engagement. What's going to be next? Let's just give it a few months. Is the engagement going to be broke off or something? They going to come out with a video explaining, well, we decided, you know, even though we still love each other, but we just decided to take, a moment to reflect and make sure is this something we want to do, because if we do it, we're going to make sure it's for the long term, and that we're going to build and grow old together. And, even though it's soon, but, we still got this love, but we just decided they're going to have to come out with something, you know what I'm saying? Or be like one of them other couples where they still engaged and it been 2 years and y'all still engaged. But it just seems so scripted and forced. I mean, because already when the video started out with it being a recording, just like Erica and his big amazement, quote, quote, dinner, he had to record and do all that. Like a reality show type thing, like sitting there like, I don't know where he's gonna take me yet. But he told me to look nice, look sexy, get my hair did. Best believe I went and got my nails done, and I got a pedicure. And I don't know, y'all. I gotta go find me a nice dress, cause I don't know where he taking me. But he said it's gonna be fancy, so I gotta look the part. Just like this proposal. I just don't know. Do y'all believe the proposal? Y'all let me know. I know I gotta watch her part, which I don't, about her so-called reaction to I said yes. And then this is what still's getting me. You put not clickbait. Okay, why would you put that? Okay, well, if we know it's real, you don't have to put not clickbait. But some people, when they say that she said yes at the end, they be like, oh, it's a prank. I ain't ready to marry you or whatever. But for this one, why would you put not clickbait? And then what's still getting me is when she came in and sat down, she didn't say, "Hey y'all, it's me, Latoya. Hey, eyes." And then she doing the same saying. Come up with a different saying. When I hear the eyes back, I cannot stand that. But it makes me think of Crier. Because that's the saying you had with him. Have something different now that you with Mushy Mouth. Have something different. Because every time I hear that, eyes back, eyes out. Like, we don't give a fuck. It's giving slavery. I don't like that. And we're not doing that anymore. That eyes back, massa, eyes here, massa. Like, oh no, baby. I just don't like the way you come in on your intro, your greeting, or whatever it is. But besides the point, you're not introducing yourself as Latoya. You're introducing yourself as Creole Bay. We know you as Creole Bay on your channel, but you're with your man, so why isn't it's me, Latoya? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Yes, I'm on Racons, aka the Mucker family. Why y'all not addressing each other by names? That's why it gives faith to me, because that's what Erica and Mucker did. It was, yeah, me and Love by Erica, we're gonna do this, and oh yeah, me and the Mucker family, like, call him by his name. Every time she's like, me and the Mucker family are going out, so you and all the Mucker's family, because I'm sarcastic. I'll be petty. You and all of his family, or you and Rakan. But yeah, she addressed it herself. They keep addressing each self as the channel names. If y'all are together, call each other by your name. Not, hey, Mucker family, did you see the, like, you could be in there cooking. Mucker family, where's the pepper? Where you put your knife at, Mucker family? That just sound Creole Bay. You got any washcloth? Where your washcloths and towels so I can go take a shower? Creole Bay. Like, it just sounds stupid. Address each other by y'all names. Or else it's giving fake off to me, and I'm gonna keep thinking that the shit is fake. Just like, now like when Crier and Erica, when they first started off, yeah, he would say love by Erica, and she'd be like, um, well, she addressed him by Damien. I ain't hear her say the Crier family. Like, when they was together, he be like, I'm gonna do this prank on Erica, but y'all make sure to go over to Love by Erica's channel and show her some love. That's when he would address the channel name, but not the whole, wow, y'all, me and Love by Erica doing this. Me and Love by Erica doing that. Like, what? It gives off fake. But anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this proposal. Are y'all wow? Are y'all happy for them? Is it love at first sight? Or is it given I put a spell on your ass to get back at these motherfuckers? But anyways, once again, say happy birthday to me, even though it'll be over at 12 midnight. But anyways, once again, it's your girl Nosy Gang. I still appreciate all my little day one stopping by. Give a like, leave a comment, join the discussion. I know I saw a reply back. I'm going to get back to y'all, and y'all know I will. Slowly but surely, I mean, it's coming. And as always, I love you guys, and thank you for rocking with me, and I'm out.